Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm LunarLightPriestess and I'm here with what seems to be my first video. It is absolutely not my first video in technicality, but I've made over 20 and I've taken them all down, and it seems every time I come back here on camera, that's just what I've been doing. Making intros and saying that I'm gonna get into whatever the main point of my channel is, and it never happens. And the truth is, I feel like I've undergone so many deaths and rebirths, and here I am again, and I feel like I'm ready to start a new story. Not even a chapter, just a new story in general. And so I didn't come here prepared. I never do, in a way. I always speak from the heart. I always share exactly what I'm feeling, and I can be nothing but myself. So if you don't know me, hello and welcome to my channel. I am Akira. That's my first name. I know somebody who knows me, who follows me already. One of my 23 whole subscribers is going to, at some point mention my name, so I'll just say it first. My name is Akira, also known as LunarLightPriestess. So if I can just be honest, as I always am, I've made lots of videos before, and each time it's felt like, yeah, I'm gonna finally get into it. I'm gonna do this and that, and maybe I was overly ambitious or just caught up in my own world of like excitement, thinking all the things that I thought at the moment I was going to execute. And those things did not happen, man. Let me tell you, they did not happen the way I envisioned. And that's okay. Honestly, that's how life goes. Sometimes you have a vision in mind, but the creator sees something else for you. And so it took me a really long time to decide exactly what my new focus was going to be. And with the current state of the world and censorship and just how unstable things can be, especially on the internet, especially if you're trying to make the internet, a part of your career and lifestyle, really. I feel like there's certain topics that you just want to stay away from if you want to be self-sustaining at some point, which I would like. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I would really love that, to just do what my heart longs to do and make that my career. Who doesn't want that? So I kind of decided, longest story short, that perhaps skincare was the way forward for me. I'm a natural girly. I've been for a long time, and I plan on starting my own business, my own online store, where I make lots of natural skincare goodies. Eventually, I hope to expand to like hair care and stuff and other things. I know how to do a lot of things on paper, but now's the time to actually put that into action and start really making things for people to purchase from, So I'm really excited about that. I'm not going to reveal too much because, as some humans like to say, it's best to move quietly, do your own thing until you emerge successful. Because for some reason in the spiritual communities, when you start yapping about all your ideas and stuff, it's like you get tainted by everyone's different energies and thoughts on what you're doing, and it's got nothing to do with them. So I've learned this has happened before. I speak from experience. It's happened to me before. So I really just, I'm like, nope, I'm not going to say nothing. All I can reveal to you is that I do have plans to start my own online store, and it's a work in progress, but as soon as it's finally up and available for people to, you know, to buy from, I'll let y'all know, you know. One thing about me that I can compare to my past self is that I used to yap a lot. And listen, I'm such an introvert. I guess that when I do finally get to yapping, it's a lot. It's too much, you know. There's too much in this noggin of mine to just keep quiet. You know, I just want to share all my knowledge and wisdom and whatever I got going on in here, you know. But sometimes it's excessive, you know. 45-minute long videos are not cute, you know. So we're not gonna do that. And really, I aside from the start and stop kind of thing that I was doing, because let me tell you, being consistent is not my specialty. No, it's not. It's totally not. That is my weakness for sure. And I procrastinate, like crazy, like crazy. So these are things that, you know, me sitting here right now and making this video is like me forcing myself to be held accountable so that I can continue on this path, because this is really what I would love to be doing, you know, versus working my everyday job. This thing here we got going on YouTube, whatever else I got, you know. I'm on social media reluctantly because I don't really like attention, and I'm such a introvert that you can call me a recluse, a hermit. Damn, I need water. Hold up. Gotta hydrate. So anyway, I'm such an introvert that you can call me a hermit, a recluse, a homebody for sure. So I don't be going out there into the world to socialize. And preferably, if we lived in a perfect world, I would never be on social media, you know. I would just magically have the friends that I desire to have, and you know, my little 5 friends that are really close, like, oh, see you later, homie, see you later. And then just go in my cave, you know, just put the covers on, be a burrito, and just rot like that, you know. But I am a single mom, and listen, something gotta change, you know. I gotta improve this lifestyle of mine. And sitting at home rotting, being idle, is very bad for me. I procrastinate even more because I really have nothing to do, and that's just the truth. So making this video is a big deal for me because I am definitely pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I guess I'm just nervous, you know. And so, of course, I'm going to be on here talking about skincare and stuff. But my name is also LunarLightPriestess. You got to remember that. And I used to want to just come on here and make spiritual content. But let me tell you, the spiritual community and the New Age community, everything has been infiltrated to some extent. And I feel like nothing is as it appears, you know. So me spreading all this stuff that I know, I feel like most people are catching on and awakening already, and they don't necessarily need the information that I'm going to give. So I'm kind of at odds with what exactly I'm going to do here, like concretely. But we're just going to go with the flow. That's just how I am. I'm such a intuitive person. I'm such a relaxed person. And so whatever I wake up and feel like sharing for the day, I just hope people are interested enough that they stay tuned and, you know, they keep up with me and all my yapping. So, I was going to say more, but of course I forgot because, as my father says, marijuana affects the memory. So I'll just leave it right there. Thank you everybody who decided to last 10 minutes and 9 seconds it's going on. And yeah, it's time for me to go. But I'll see you in the next one. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna share, but we're just gonna figure it out together. So thank you so much for watching my first video, my introduction, my welcome back kind of thing. And I'll see you guys around. Toodles.